Hello, everyone, as we join in here for our first streamed Rocket League match of the season. So this is the NECC. Gotta check my thing real quick. I believe so. These are placement matches. This game is going to be UNI Purple versus Clarke Pride Navy. Yes, this is a placement tournament. So how this is going to work, UNI is going to play this first game, and they will go on to play a second game against a different team. And I believe depending on how the second game goes, will determine if they play a third team or not. And this is just to figure out exactly which league they're going to be playing in through NECC. So what division, what level of competition they'll be seeing. Looks like our UNI team. Can you show the players' names? Probably should have asked for. I think if what happens if you press tab? Okay, so it looks like our UNI team, we've got Tonkin, Brewer Dog, and I Ride Bikes. I know Tonkin has been around for a while, and I love seeing him on Purple Team. I think I've seen him on Gold Team for the last few years, so, you know, people graduate, teams change, and I'm excited to see him on Purple Team. We've got Brewer Dog. I know he said he was filling in. I'm not exactly sure for who. And then we have I Ride Bikes, which is a new name for me. So I'm excited to see, you know, how this new UNI team goes. UNI's Rocket League team. It's been pretty good in the past. Lots of big names to live up to for these players. I'm curious. The other team has not joined the match yet. Don't know if they had. Some of the teams started earlier. It's possible they had a different start time. All right, and here they are. Troleo, Junior Pop, Butters, Double, and Cool Kid Pete. We'll see who's on their starting roster. What I can tell, it looks like it is going to be Butters, Control Leo, and on here it says Junior Puddles. On NECC it says Dr. Puddles. All right, and here we go into the match. All right, starting off, some nice kind of volleying back and forth between the two teams. This is really standing out to me so far. Although I will say, Clarke Pride has been doing a pretty good job of keeping the ball on UNI's side of the field, really pressuring their goal in this first half. It looks like UNI is bringing it back to Clarke Pride's side. Nice block from Junior Puddles there. One thing I am curious about with UNI's team this semester is how something I'm watching for is their teamwork. I feel like that's something um, I guess I'm thinking more, we just came off the end of last semester, so that's where my mind is at, where their teamwork was like at the end of the semester. And it's a new semester, it's a new team. Some of these players have played together before. They're looking really close. And beautiful shot from Tonkin. That's exactly what I expect from someone who's been here around a while. UNI is going to take that first shot, or that first goal with 2 minutes and 52 seconds left on the clock. All right, Clarke starting out with the ball. And UNI is going to town. I think they're starting to find their groove. I feel like we are kind of seeing that more. Teamwork maybe a little bit, working together a little bit more, kind of figuring out how Clarke Pride is playing. We'll see if they're able to keep it up. Beautiful save from Tonkin. Ooh. Nice save from UNI. I think they're doing a really good job just kind of playing defensively there, keeping the ball out of their goal. Even though they are ahead, they don't want to lose the lead that they do have. And they're going to keep widening that gap. Tonkin, yes, Brewer Dog with the second shot. His second goal, third goal for UNI, all of this 2 to 3 minute mark. Here we go with 2 minutes on the clock. Ooh, close but not quite there. I ride bikes. I think UNI has been doing a really good job at playing defensively. I feel like they've kind of been on the defense for most of this game, but despite that, as we've seen, they've still been able to recognize when they need to play defense and when the other team has kind of left it open for them to go for the goal. And especially now that they're up 3, with just a minute left on the clock, just kind of looking to run out that time, run out the clock. Seconds left. I mean, it's I almost spoke too soon. I was gonna say it's looking a little dire for Clarke Pride. They're getting kind of desperate, really trying to get a goal and get something on the board, stop that clock, but looks like UNI is probably gonna take this first match. I'm actually unsure if it's best of 3. But we will see if we're gonna go into another match against this team or what exactly what's next. All right, so it looks like we are going to go into another match against the same team. I think, yeah, he said 2 or 3. So I'm assuming this is going to be best of 3 against this team, and then we'll see where they go from there. Who they're going to play next. Just like we have, okay, yeah, same players in for both sides. All right, and starting off the bat, it looks like Clarke, Pride, I need to look at their name, is going to take control of the ball. You know, trying to keep it on UNI side like they did for most of the last game. It looks like, I mean, if I'm correct here on the strategies, it seems kind of like things are going pretty similar to how they were last game. UNI's been kind of playing more in that defensive stance, kind of waiting for that perfect opportunity to strike. Whereas Clarke, Pride, been kind of more open, really trying to push that offense, keep the ball on UNI's side. Although UNI does have it right now. Brewdog with the double demo. And he is able to score off of that. Nice job. So then UNI will take that first point of this match. This time before the 3-minute mark. Oh, looks like... Ooh, close but not quite. And UNI is just there. Like I've stated before, they are very ready to play that defense and just not let anything through their goal. If I'm impressed by anything this match, I think it's just UNI's defense. Hopefully I'm not better, knock on wood. If I'm not jinxing anything there, but yeah. Very, very close from Clarke Pride, but they're still not able to like quite find that opening, kind of get it in the goal. It's like UNI is looking to push here, take advantage of Clarke Pride kind of being split up all over the place. About more on the defense or on the offense. Oh, and it's gonna come back to bite them as Controlled Leo ties up the score 1-1. Sometimes I kind of have to pause. Rocket League is not a game. I played it a little bit, but definitely not. Can't do anything spectacular. Sometimes I really just have to admire the shots that these players can do. because it's a very cool game and it looks very cool. And there goes Tonkin. UNI very quick on the comeback with their second point. Yeah, a very clean shot from Tonkin. The demo from Tonkin onto Butters. See if we can capitalize off of that. Looks like they're still kind of playing defense. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I mean, oh, Control Leo again with the second. I was just gonna say, wow, I don't know how they get through, like this defense that UNI has going on, but it looks like they've figured it out, attacking from, both sides, and they're able to tie it up again. We'll see if, are they gonna keep going back and forth? Is Clarke probably gonna be able to score first this time? Kind of take that lead, take that charge of the game. One minute on the clock. And it looks like UNI is playing a lot more aggressive here than they had been before. It's like both teams are kind of hoping. It's like Control Leo's going to get the demo on Tonkin. They're really hoping, kind of looking, not really wanting to take this into overtime. UNI is looking to close it out. Clarke Pride is looking to kind of stay in the game. Hang in there. 30 seconds on the clock. Ooh, close, but not quite from UNI. See if anyone's gonna be able to close it out in these last 5 seconds. Definitely gonna try, but it looks not quite. Unless. No, alright, we are gonna go into overtime. That's safe. Both teams are fighting. Clarke Prides, they still want to be in this. They don't want to lose out. I'm assuming this is their first match. Not entirely sure of the night. You guys kind of looking, go off a win. It always feels good to start out the season strong and kind of set the tone for, how you're going to be feeling the rest of the season. But of course it is just for placement, so a lot of players don't take this as seriously or too seriously. Ooh. Nice save from Tonkin. Yeah, here's that defensive side from UNI. Really just saying, no. We are going to keep this. We're going to keep ourselves in the game. And there, Tonkin scores. Yeah. UNI really took up that defensive strat, and I feel like that really works for them as long as they are able to find that opening, and they're going to close this one out 3-2, which I believe is going to be it for this against this team, but I'm pretty sure they will be playing against a different team next. But I could be wrong because they're readying up again. Okay, so I guess we are going into round 3. Maybe then it is best of 5, though I'm not sure what 2 or 3 games meant. 2 or 3 games. All right, here we go. UNI starting off a little bit more aggressive this game. Both teams, you know, really looking. It's their 3rd match. And I Ride Bike scores with the assist from Tonkin. 4 minutes and 12 seconds left on the clock. The UNI, yeah, like I said, they were, you know, a little bit more aggressive at the start of this match. Coming out strong. I think this is a really good showing for UNI for this season. We'll see, you know, where that kind of places them, where that takes us to our next match. Usually, if your first match goes pretty well, they might pair you up against like another team who has also won. So their opponents could be more challenging, more difficult. I have no idea what the rating is of these teams. And Control Leo going with the score, bringing it 1-1 for Clarke Pride and UNI. Then Tonkin, straight up from the college kickoff. I don't know. Right into it. Into the goal. Coming off very strong this round. But Control Leo looks like he's here. He's like, I can be strong too. Really going for it. Video with the demo on I think that there's and Brewer Dog. Anyone from Clarke Pride that, you know, has really at least been consistent has been Control Leo, just with these demos. And, you know, anytime one of his teammates misses a shot, he's always there to like play off of it. Another demo on Tonkin. We've got some nice defense. from Clarke, which we hadn't like been able to totally see a ton of. But you know, with UNI kind of being more aggressive, we are getting to see it more this round. With the nice like assist and the teammates like playing off each other. And there's Control Leo keeping the ball away and almost scoring. I was wondering if that was gonna go in. Thankfully, I think Tonkin was there to knock it away. I think we got 1 minute on the clock. Clarke Pride just needing 1 point to kind of tie things up, maybe get it into overtime again. Or score twice in the 30 seconds, who knows? It's very possible. Yeah, 30 seconds remaining. I think UNI is just kind of looking to play that defense again, keep the ball away. Ten seconds. Looks like Butters was gonna go for it. Maybe set it up for Control Leo, but not quite. And that is going to be game. I say question mark because I thought it was just gonna be best of 3. Maybe it's best of 3, play all 3. That's probably what it is. That's what now that I remember, that's what it was for Overwatch when we did these matches. Yeah, they're leaving. Okay, best of 3, play all 3. That's what we got going on here. Yeah, so I assume we're gonna be put up against another team after their scores get put in. So we'll probably have like a couple minutes. I don't think they play their games until it could be the hour mark. I don't know if they're actually going to wait that long. If another team if the team they are going to play against finishes their team early, I believe if both teams agree to it, they can if both teams agree, move the match up earlier. So we will, kind of see. We'll keep you guys updated if the next match is going to be at 8 or if the teams are going to start earlier than that. But for now, I think we can take a break and we will see you guys for their second match.